Okay, so World 4 is going okay so far, except 4-5 was a little bit of trouble. Although it wasn't, I just got stuck in this weird. I wasn't thinking about the logic the right way. I somehow convinced myself that the rules that I thought were true, weren't possible for the last puzzle, but I was just being silly. So yeah, I think generally this section has been fine so far. So shapes, let's keep going with shapes. Does it have to be a larger version of the same thing? I could believe that. I could believe that. It's probably going to be, don't go through a shape. There must be a square in each region. Each region must be a larger, like, similar but not, same shape but extended. Oh, okay, maybe not. I take that back. So clearly going through the squares is bad. Oh, okay, this will be fun like... No, it won't be fun like that. Huh, what is this one going to be about? Because the first one definitely doesn't fire if I go through the squares. Second one fires in that case, so that's not to do with squares and regions. Okay, we're definitely moving on to something different here. If I do that, the middle one highlights. If I do... I don't have another way of testing. I was thinking, like, is it like the outside regions need to be... I don't know. I don't know. Weird. What am I supposed to do with this? That. Okay, so it's not square in each region. It's just don't go through squares. I see. Okay, that's teaching me that. Don't go through squares. Maybe it's just I need one small square, one 2x2 square. 1x1, 2x2. Well, okay, in which case, like this? Okay. Do I stick with this theory? It's going well so far. Now it's going to stop going well. I wonder if it's like... I don't know. Oh, it is going to be a larger shape. Yes, okay. That's the larger of it. It's double the size of that. So two regions, one double the size of the other. So in this case, yeah, okay. And just don't go through squares. Oh gosh. How do I want to do this? 2 and then, oh yeah, that's it. Okay. I was thinking for a moment that I just needed that column, but no, I need to double the width as well. So this, and then the rest of it. Okay, this one's going well. Surprisingly, there's going to be one where this is the shape. This might be the one. I think this is going to be the one, but how? Like, obviously, I could fill those two in. That's fine. But this bit wouldn't be doable. Unless, of course, I can do this a different way. Such that... Okay, that doesn't work, sadly. Ah. Although, ooh, okay, maybe it would have to be... I don't think this is going to be the right kind of thing, is it? But maybe it would have to be like that shape. And that. That might be doable, so I might as well try and make it happen. So that is doable. That works. Okay, cool. Nice. Final one. Well, you two are not going together because I'd never be able to make the larger shapes. Like, it could be that I'm doing like one. Yeah, okay, hold on. Like that. No. You can't just keep doubling it, sadly. Right, that'd be fun if that was a solution, though. I guess I just need two shapes then. I haven't actually figured out what the separate things are, but I'll assume it's about there being two regions, maybe, and one of them being bigger, double the size of the other. So first they're together, well, that can't work either. What can work here? They're just so far apart from each other. Like, that's 4 high, so therefore the other shape would have to be 8 high. Well, that's 6 wide, so it would have to be 12 wide. That's not possible. So there is something else going on here. Like, maybe there's something silly like it doesn't matter. Like, you only need one that's double the size of the other, or they need to be paired. But no, if they need to be paired, then this would work. Maybe I should go and figure out the separate rules. Or can I get an insight just by looking at this? Why am I just doing squares though? So... But I mean, either way, if I join these up, that's going to happen. It doesn't matter whether I do a square or a weird line. It's too tall to double, or too wide to double. So... Except that could be double... But this is what I did. Maybe I do something like this? No. This is what I did before, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, that I think there is an interpretation of these rules where this makes sense. Maybe if I figured out what these were, that wouldn't make sense actually. What else could I do though? Because I'm clearly not pairing them all up. So there's going to have to be 3 separate regions. Just doubling the size every time. It's clearly the thing. In both dimensions. So yeah, I mean, it'd be nice. It would be nice if this worked. Let's try and figure them out, I guess. So the first one is definitely don't go through a shape, right? Yeah. I do like everything wrong. That one's highlighting when there's 2 regions. If I do 3 regions, it goes away. 2 regions. Wait, that was still 2. I think that is just 2 regions. That's 2 regions, and then that's not 2 regions, yep. And then that one's just doing the size checking, right? So how can this possibly work? It's not going to be like the previous one where I'm just not thinking about it right, am I? Or is it? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're like that, then a 4, no, well, like that would be needed. But then the rest of the shapes won't fit. But also it needs to be two. It needs to be two regions. So how is this possible? Another way of doing that. I like how you can still tell from the sound whether you've matched any rules or some rules. As soon as I hit that. Oh no, it's still matching some rules because I've got two regions. But if I get three regions, there we go. A lower note. Okay. It's really bothersome when you there's a very clear pattern for all of these. Oh yeah, I need to remember that the empty spaces can be part, but how would that help? Still the problem of these are too far away from each other, therefore I can't group them in a region together. Okay, so let's not put them in a region together, but they're going to be in their own regions. It takes me a good while to convince myself that something is or isn't possible. I just realize this is like a face. Hello. There's the eyes. There's the mouth. There's the ears. Or something. Yeah, it takes me a good while to realize, or to determine, or convince myself that something is definitely not possible to do. Which is, I don't know, just a. I mean, yeah, surely I can't join those together, therefore I cannot double the size. I could, half the size, but I can't really half the size of that. Half the size of something like this, but that wouldn't get the rest of the shapes. There's no shape that I can. Oh, or is there? Is there something like this? What's half that size for? It's that. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not done. Because then I basically need an extra one there, but then I can't fill these in. It's going to be something like that though. 4, 8. Oh, I've got it. There we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Right. Yes. It just felt like there wasn't. I was thinking about the right thing, and I was almost on the verge of being like, it's impossible. There must be some aspect of this rule I don't understand. But no, there was a shape that would work. It was just hard to find. Wow. Okay. Next, 4, 7. Oh, there could be a bit at some point where the line that I draw, the region I draw, has to be a combination of the remaining regions or something. Or just we try and do this again, but then that would also work as an explanation for this. Okay, well, I guess right now we're just doing 1 square, 1 L shape. Let's stick with that. I can't though. One square, 1 L shape. L shape, L shape. Is the second one 2 regions again? Potentially. Okay, 2 regions. What's the relation between the regions? That's allowed. They form a square together. It's like I've taken a piece out of the square. Yeah, this is what this is going to be. Okay. They form a square together. Like this. Yep. Okay. That's a cool one. I mean, it could be like this. Okay, it has to be 2 regions though. Okay. 2 halves, or 2 parts of a square. 2 parts of a square. How are we going to do it? Oh, like that. Like that. Yep. This is a good one. I really like this. Like this. Cool. Final one. 2 things and they form a square. How? So these are going to be going together in some way. Like this. But then how would I do the others? They're too far away from each other. Obviously we're not doing that. Or, yeah, like those 2 together. Definitely has to be 2 regions. But I can't do a 3 by 3 over there and have everything in it. Who says it has to be a size that fits in the grid? How could it possibly not be? I guess if... Oh, in fact, it could not be. Like that. Oh, no, sorry. Like that? No. What am I thinking? So take that, but maybe a bit extra. Put that on top of... Need to be 5 wide. Oh, this is sneaky. Maybe 5 wide, but not that. So like this. No, missing this. Oh my gosh, it's a square bigger than the grid. That is cool. That's very clever. Oh my gosh. 410 is probably the last one, right? Are they all? No, they're all different sizes. But yeah, 410 probably is last, but then I could see it extending further. 48 is up here. They form a square again, but now multiple sections. Is that what we're going for? Or are we just making regions full of squares? These form a rectangle. I mean, obviously, so far this works. No, it doesn't. Okay, what's the pattern? Yeah, I mean, you put them together to form rectangles. Is that a good enough rule? Yeah, that also fits that. What are we doing? It's clearly not that. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Is it... But that would be a weird shift. Wait, 2 of the shapes make the other shape. Oh, it could be that. Okay, 2 of the shapes make the other shape. That works there. So these 2 shapes make what shape? So at the very least, that and that are going to be part of this. Oh, but it could be that and that. Okay. Did I not try that already? Did I not do this? Oh, okay. Apparently I didn't do that. Did I do something else? Weird. I thought I tried that. I think I've got it though. I think it's that plus that makes what? You can't rotate it. Didn't really expect that you would be able to, but how about... So these could be the inputs to the sum, or they could be the outputs. So in fact, if it's an output, it's just that. Cool. So at the very least, we're making a 5. So we could do a 3 and a 2, maybe. There we go. We've got a 1 and we've got this L shape. So probably that. And then somehow we make a 3. No. Problem, if that's going to be... Well, maybe that's the 3. But then where does the 1 go? That's quite a large shape. So I don't think I'm making a shape out of that and something else. Yeah, I would be taking up way too much space. So that's the answer. It's just how do I get the rest of the pieces? Maybe this is a 2, and then we get the other 2 from somewhere. But that's, or to make that a 2, there's already 2 dead ends here. So that would have to be my start and end. Where's the other 2 going to come from? Nowhere. So no, I don't think so. You could be part of the 3, but then where's the 1 come from? I can't really do it. You could be part of a 2, and then another 2 somewhere. But then I've got 2 dead ends I'd have to do. Oh, there we go. So it was the one where that's a 2. Oh, I was trying to do it there, but I shifted it up 1. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this is cool. So now I got to do it without the rules at the bottom, but it doesn't matter because I've not really been following what the rules actually are, and I think that's kind of okay sometimes. Oh gosh, what's it going to be? So like an L shape with something added, like that. Or that. Could even be that. Where am I going to get the other shape from though? It's almost too big of a shape to do. 4 and 1. Unlikely. 2. Oh, maybe it can be like this. No. It has to be just 3 regions. Okay. So how can I do this? What can I do? Some of you are going to be joined, and then the rest is going to come from elsewhere. So if like this corner is like a 1, what can I do with it? Oh, that. Yay. I was just thinking like that corner needs to be used somehow. If this is like, these are going to be connected somehow. I need to come through this space, but I can't hit that. So that's going to be part of it. So that's that one shape is going to be something. I was like, okay, what can I make with that and something here? A 2x3 region. Neat. 4, 9. Could be anything. Oh, in this case, we're going through shapes as well. That highlights 3 of the things. Curiously. What's this going to be? It feels sufficiently different. I'll actually leave this one for next time. I'm going to leave this one to next time. Just because, yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a little bit more difficult, and I don't want to spend another 20 minutes doing one. It might actually not be difficult, but I think it's a good time to stop now. I'll stop here, and we'll continue with 4-9 later. I haven't really thought about it much yet at all. It just scared me. All right, next time.